The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. The last resort or a new beginning? Personal struggles and an imperfect past often lead to self-defeating thoughts and behaviors, pushing your life in a downward spiral. However, after gaining personal mastery, any ordinary person can overcome their fears and achieve extraordinary feats. This is how the story of three particular individuals unfolds. It starts with an entrepreneur who, at the lowest point of her career and at the brink of ending her life, decides to attend a conference on personal optimization as a last resort. The orator, known as the Spellbinder, piqued the audience's interest when he told that everyone has the ability to elevate themselves above their mundane lives and monotonous routines. All they need is to face their fears with courage. A silver lining. The entrepreneur met an artist and a homeless man at the conference. While the entrepreneur was there to restore her hope, the artist was looking for creative inspiration. As for the homeless man, his presence seemed accidental. Nevertheless, he appeared to be very enthusiastic about the Spellbinder's words of wisdom. The homeless man claimed to be a successful businessman, although his unkempt appearance defied that. He continued with his reservoir of wise thoughts, telling the entrepreneur and the artist that surroundings play a big part in influencing how you perceive, get inspired, and implement changes in yourself. Instead of chasing money and power, your real purpose should be to serve others and uplift humanity. This is achieved when you relearn how to live life with enthusiasm, wonder, and hope, just like you did as a child. Mastering your personal or professional life starts with waking up early and efficiently using those first few hours of the day when there are minimal distractions. The way you use the earlier part of the day determines your direction for the rest of your day. Also, be wary of technology, as it has become one of the main destroyers of productivity today. Challenges are an opportunity to rise and grow into a person determined to achieve their dreams. Facing and overcoming challenges is what effective leadership is all about. It has nothing to do with a powerful status or owning a fortune, but about making a positive difference, refusing to stay mediocre, and fighting negativity with your positive influence. All this becomes possible when you begin your day early. Driving your focus, energy, enthusiasm, and excellence, it determines the direction your life will take. An adventurous leap of faith. The homeless man invited the artist and entrepreneur to visit him at his beach house to share his morning routine with them. He was sure that once they learn how to conquer the early hours of the day, they will achieve mastery over their personal and professional lives. Feeling somewhat skeptical, the entrepreneur and artist discussed the offer. They decided to accept it as it was an opportunity of taking a leap outside their everyday lives to discover their strengths and embrace them for personal growth. They agreed to meet the homeless man outside the conference center the next morning at 5 a.m. As agreed, the artist and entrepreneur were received at exactly 5 a.m. outside the conference center the next day. The conversation with the chauffeur who picked them up cleared all their doubts regarding their host's authenticity. They found out that their host, Mr. Riley, whom they assumed homeless, was actually one of the world's wealthiest men, and every step of their journey testified that. From the luxurious drive and exclusive in-flight experience to the stunning island destination, the extraordinary adventure not only fascinated the artist and entrepreneur, but also evoked a deep feeling of serenity. Their excitement heightened when they met the Spellbinder at his beach house. After a joyous exchange, the entrepreneur disclosed her dismaying professional situation to the Spellbinder. He appreciated her bravery to take this initiative, unlike most people who are afraid to leave their comfort zones and make a change. He also added that all great leaders share a common trait: humbleness. It is the realization that real power does not lie in titles or material possessions, but is within us in the form of virtues and inner peace. The Spellbinder also revealed that he was there as a friend and mentor to Mr. Riley. He was highly optimistic about the results both students would see after learning to maximize productivity for exceptional performance and create a meaningful life that starts with their morning routine. The break of dawn. The next morning, they finally met the billionaire whose full name was Stone Riley. He told his 2 students how the spellbinder got him started on the 5 a.m. routine, which wasn't easy initially, but eventually his consistency paid off, and it was now a habit. This early morning practice acts as a keystone habit, something that reforms and elevates all other practices. It frees you from mediocrity by making you more focused and in control of your day. Getting up before daybreak eliminates distractions and heightens your energy, creativity, and productivity simultaneously. Some of the most profound traits found in the greatest performers distinguish them and their work from the majority. These traits include having depth and precision in whatever they do. Average performance and superficial thinking are out of the question. This is because they know their output represents them, and they do not aim for anything lower than the best. When you strive for greatness and have higher self-awareness, you make better choices that produce the best results. The minority of exceptional achievers are thought to be obsessive and misfits only because they execute every act with rigor and put in extraordinary efforts in the details of their output. They know that a low level of awareness and unclear thinking only produces imprecise results, leading to personal and professional dissatisfaction. Expanding the horizon. Mr. Riley introduced the 4 main points that history makers focus on. These are capitalization IQ, freedom from distraction, personal mastery practice, and day stacking. The concept of capitalization IQ involves making the most of your strengths to produce exceptional results. To maximize your capabilities for best performance, you first need to believe in your potential. This starts with spending some time in solitude every morning to refuel and grow. While leading to spiritual transformation, it influences your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Besides preventing meaningful social interactions, addiction to distractions and technology dependency sabotages creativity and productivity. However, with enhanced self-awareness, you can manage your impulses and make better choices. The serenity of the early hours of the day frees you from complexities and distractions, shifting your focus to your long-term goals. The amount of time you spend on preparation determines your quality of performance. Whether you are aspiring to be a top designer or the most successful leader, the one thing every performer does to master their chosen skill and become the best in their domain is constant practice. Similarly, for personal mastery, you must daily invest the early morning hours for self-improvement. While doing so, concentrate on the 4 interior empires that revolve around psychology, emotionality, spirituality, and physicality. Cultivating these core internal aspects is the key to transformation because your behavior reflects your insight. It's only after you unlock the inherent power within that you will genuinely experience excellence in the outer world with unmatched performance. With this continuous quest to improve, you will achieve a developed mindset, purified heart set, elevated soul set, and fit health set. Every new day is a representation of your entire life. The way you spend your day determines the way your life will turn out. Changes that may seem insignificant, but done consistently, have the ability to produce astounding results. You can create a fantastic future if you concentrate on owning the day and taking small yet regular steps to improve your thoughts, career, and relationships. The teachings of Spellbinder and Mr. Riley's offered the entrepreneur a new perspective on life. She understood that success is not just about money, titles, or influence, but also constitutes inner peace. So instead of being hooked on technology, she started noticing and appreciating the world around her and felt more grateful, creative, and open-minded. Her self-belief became stronger, and she was now looking forward to living her life fully. The power of habit. Habits make all the difference when it comes to giving your best. You may be inherently talented, but you cannot achieve much if you do not have commitment, resilience, perseverance, and discipline. It is essential to inculcate habits in potent ways, so they stick in your daily routine and don't dissolve easily. Willpower and discipline, the 2 foundations of any habit, become stronger with practice and consistent effort. When you increase self-control in one area of your life, you will gain higher self-control in other situations too, distinguishing you from people who give up in challenging times. Hence, the secret to success is creating a daily regimen. The more you practice a habit, the more your brain evolves to make it a part of you, because repeated actions eventually automate into a habit and strengthen self-discipline. Indeed, people achieve greatness after enduring difficulties, overcoming obstacles, facing their fears, and unleashing their full potential. The formation of habits starts with a trigger, such as an alarm to wake you up. This is followed by the ritual of waking up and then rewarding yourself for doing that. Lastly, regularly repeat the action till it becomes effortless. The stages from destruction to installation to integration take 66 days to form a habit and make it stick. From dawn till dusk. To tap the day's greatest windows of opportunity, the 20-20-20 formula suggests you divide the first hour of every morning into 3 segments of 20 minutes each. Dedicate the first 1/3 of the time to exercise vigorously for physical rejuvenation, and the next 20 minutes to reflect through prayer, meditation, contemplation, planning, and writing. Reserve the last segment to study, read books, listen to podcasts, and review goals for personal growth. Following this formula daily elevates you physically, emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually. Managing the day's last hour is just as important as the first hour to achieve excellence in leadership and productivity. The main part of the night ritual is a proper sleep, which is incredibly essential for peak performance. Staying glued to gadgets is the biggest reason behind sleep deprivation that further deteriorates your health, happiness, and efficiency. Oversleeping is just as harmful as insufficient sleep, so creating and maintaining a bedtime habit is vital for a balanced sleep pattern. The Elite Performer's Blueprint. While considering every significant aspect of your life, certain strategies can intensify your talents and abilities to help you achieve meaningful success. The 10 tactics that can increase the momentum of your progress in your personal and professional lives include: the tight bubble of total focus, or TBTF, is a symbolic shield around you that guards you against distractions or any negative vibe. In the 90-90-1 rule, you invest 90 minutes for 90 days on one productive activity. The 60-10 method involves working at full capacity for 60 minutes and then resting for 10 minutes. The Daily 5 concept is all about 5 tiny goals accomplished daily. The Second Wind Workout, or 2WW, is scheduling a second workout session at your workday's end for a re-energized evening. The 2 Massage Protocol, or 2MP, is to book 2 90-minute sessions for weekly massage therapy. In Traffic University, you use your commuting time in reading or listening to learn something new. The Dream Team technique means hiring professionals to assist you with your daily tasks while you devote the personal freedom and effort to something you are passionate about. The Weekly Design System, or WDS, requires you to plan out your week in detail. As the 60-minute student, you take out 60 minutes of your day to study and deepen your wisdom. The highest level of success is only possible by achieving a work-life balance. Constant work burns you out eventually. Therefore, taking time off periodically for relaxation and recreation is necessary. Ironically, actual growth occurs during this recovery phase. Taking a break from work and unplugging from technology enables you to be more insightful and appreciate the true beauty of life. The Blissful Awakening. Everyone can recreate their life's narrative. It is possible through self-discovery, embracing failure, treasuring every moment, and valuing experiences more than possessions. In addition to avoiding negative people, evoke positivity in your thoughts, feelings, words, and actions. Practice generosity because the more you give, the more you receive. Furthermore, optimal health, deep love, and exquisite taste enrich your life with miraculous experiences. The spellbinder, entrepreneur, artist, and Mr. Riley learned a few inspirational lessons from the life and legacy of Nelson Mandela, one of the greatest symbols of justice. Just like him, those who practice virtues such as forgiveness, integrity, understanding, sincerity, politeness, humility, and bravery are invaluable assets to society and the world. Anyone can make these virtues a part of their life by leaving behind laziness, mediocrity, arrogance, and other negative feelings. While doing so, your talents and character develop, ultimately elevating you as a true leader. In a nutshell, facing your fears with courage makes you stronger and brings you closer to success. Getting up before daybreak not only frees you from distractions, but heightens your creativity, energy, and productivity. Instead of money and power, your real purpose should be to serve others and uplift humanity. The way you use the earliest hours determines your day ahead. The highest level of success is only possible by achieving a work-life balance. The qualities of great leaders include humbleness, helpfulness, and the realization that real power lies within. Managing the day's last hour is equally important as the first hour to achieve excellence in leadership and productivity. The interior empires, mindset, heart set, soul set, and health set form the basis of your real internal power. Changes that may seem insignificant but done consistently have the ability to produce astounding results. Willpower and discipline, the two foundations of any habit, become stronger with practice and consistent effort.